Some numbers should never be dialed again. In the fall of 2004, 16-year-old Jamie Ellis began visiting a reclusive Mr. Alden Price as part of a school volunteer program in the sleepy town of Brookhaven. The assignment was simple. Spend 3 afternoons a week reading to the old man. What started as awkward silence eventually grew into routine and comfort. Jamie found Mr. Price sharp-minded, funny, and deeply haunted. Over the next 4 years, they formed a bond. 1 part mentorship, 1 part odd friendship. Mr. Price never had children. Jamie, having lost his mother years ago, saw him as something close to family. Jamie's life began to shift. He entered senior year, earned a journalism scholarship, and fell for his literature teacher, Ms. Rohan. For Christmas, Jamie received his first smartphone. He saved up his part-time wages and surprised Mr. Price with one. Though hesitant, the old man quickly took to it, especially texting. Jamie taught him how to send voice memos, browse, and download music. One of Price's favorites was an old country tune, "You Were Always on My Mind." 2 months later, Mr. Price passed away in his sleep. Jamie was devastated. At the funeral, alone and impulsive, Jamie slid the phone into Mr. Price's coat pocket before the coffin was sealed. A week after the burial, Jamie received a text. "Still reading, kid." He showed his dad, who chalked it up to a glitch. Jamie deleted the message. But it happened again. This time, it was a voicemail, a garbled whisper, just the word, "listen." Then came the tragedy. Ms. Rohan was hit by a drunk driver on her way home from work. The man behind the wheel, a repeat offender named Clay Barlow, was sent to a luxury rehab instead of prison. Jamie was consumed with rage. That night, he pulled his old phone from the drawer, dialed Mr. Price's number, and said only this: "I wish you could handle this. I wish he knew what it felt like to lose everything." 2 days later, Barlow was found dead in his bathtub, drowned, bizarrely, in ink. His lungs were filled with blue-black liquid. Beside the tub, the police found torn pages from Ms. Rohan's favorite poetry book, and echoing in the background of the 911 call, "The faint melody of you were always on my mind." Jamie felt the walls closing in. He visited the cemetery, bringing flowers to Mr. Price's grave. He whispered, "You're not resting, are you? You're listening and acting." As if in reply, his phone vibrated. One final message, FROM. "Mr. Price, let me sleep." Jamie returned home and opened the old closet Mr. Price never let him see during his visits. Inside, a wall of photographs. Hundreds of people Mr. Price had lost. His wife, his son, his commanding officer, a shrine of grief, preserved and secret. Jamie finally understood. Some grief binds the dead to the living, if you give them a voice. That night, Jamie walked to the cliffs near Lake Morrow, in one hand, the phone in the other. He stared at the water for a long time, then tossed the phone into the black. As he walked away, he whispered, "When I go, let my pockets be empty."